CBI now argues for custody of Sheikh Shahjahan. CBI counsel seeks to make submissions. The CBI says there are series of communications from the CBI communicating order of High Court to all officials of West Bengal. They're all alleged. In fact, here the CBI, as it appears just yesterday, when the CBI reached court to take Sheikh Shahjahan, they had to go literally empty-handed after the West Bengal government raised objections for the issue to be handed over to the CBI. In fact, the TMC has reached the Supreme Court against the case being transferred to the CBI. Now, we hear CBI has gone back, though the Supreme Court quashed the plea filed by the TMC government. Now, the CBI has to yet again approach the Kolkata High Court, and our argument now has just begun. The CBI arguing for custody of Sheikh Shahjahan. A CBI counsel seeking to make submissions, saying there are series of communications from the CBI communicating order of the High Court to all officials of West Bengal. Top Mamta officials in contempt of the High Court. This is precisely what the CBI says. Indrajit joining us for more on that. Indrajit, the CBI literally yesterday went back. They waited for nearly 2 hours to take Sheikh Shahjahan into custody, but it appears that right after the TMC blocked that process, they had to go back empty-handed. Now they've appeared back in the High Court after Supreme Court's quashed the plea of the TMC. They're arguing in High Court and saying clearly top Mamta officials are in contempt of the High Court because they didn't allow us to take Sheikh Shahjahan into custody despite the court allowing so. Give us more on what's panning out in the Kolkata High Court right now.
Well, the Kolkata High Court would be hearing anytime soon that same petition because the central agency, CBI and the ED today moved the Kolkata High Court, telling the Kolkata High Court that yesterday, despite its order that the case be transferred to the CBI and therefore Sheikh Shahjahan, who is currently in Bengal police custody, be handed over to the CBI, that transfer has not happened. CBI officials went to the West Bengal police headquarters yesterday, but they had to come out empty-handed. And therefore, they have mentioned that before the court today. The court permitted them to file a petition and the case is going to be heard anytime soon. So, will the Calcutta High Court once again rebuke the West Bengal government and the West Bengal police? Because on its part, the West Bengal police, the West Bengal government, in fact, had moved the Supreme Court today to get some sort of a retrieve. However, the case was not accepted at the Supreme Court. So you can clearly see that there is no reprieve from any higher court right now. Yesterday's Calcutta High Court order stands, and therefore it is expected that the Calcutta High Court will once again come down very heavily on the West Bengal police for non-compliance. So we'll have to wait and see as to what happens. But clearly, there is some amount of reluctance from the West Bengal police in handing over Sheikh Shahjahan to the central probe agencies.
All right. Well, Shrishti Ojha, who's tracking court for us for more details. Shrishti, give us more. It appears that the CBI had to return empty-handed just yesterday, despite the High Court allowing for Sheikh Shahjahan's case to be taken over by the CBI. Though in the interim, the TMC approached the Supreme Court. Supreme Court has quashed the plea. The case has now fallen back in the hands of the Kolkata High Court. Give us more on the developments. How can CBI right now saying that the Kolkata government is in contempt of the High Court's orders?
Well, Nabila, clearly it's the CBI's case before the Calcutta High Court. They've mentioned this matter in the morning, saying that a contempt petition needs to be filed against the state officials. This is despite Calcutta High Court's yesterday's order. The custody of Sheikh Shahjahan has not been given by the state to the CBI as was directed by the High Court. What the CBI and both ED counsels have told the High Court today is that the reliance is being placed on the fact that they've moved the Supreme Court of India with a special leave petition challenging that order, and that is why the custody has not been given. However, the Supreme Court has not heard the matter yet. There is no stay as of now on High Court's yesterday order, and considering that the state government is in contempt, the officials are in contempt of High Court's yesterday order, considering they've not given the custody of the main accused Sheikh Shahjahan to CBI. They're saying that there was a reason that the Calcutta High Court had passed this order with utmost urgency, recognizing that the CBI needs custody of the accused. There's a limited time period for which we can seek the accused custody in this case. However, despite that, on purpose, just in contempt of High Court's order, the custody has not been granted. In fact, CBI has also opposed a state statement that the special leave petition was filed before the top court yesterday. They were saying that according to SC's website, it's clear that no special leave petition was filed by the state yesterday. It was only mentioned before the Supreme Court, and no urgent listing has been granted till now. What the CBI has also very categorically told the High Court is that the statements that are being made by the officer in charge of the police station in Calcutta are really surprising, because they're saying they've asked the CBI to wait till the time the Supreme Court disposes of the state's petition, considering the petition has not even been listed before the court. So this is something that the CBI has pointed out before the Calcutta High Court, saying that what kind of a statement are the police officials making. The Deputy General of Police, CID, in fact, is making such statements. They are asking the CBI to wait, despite High Court's order, asking them to wait till the disposal of this case. They're saying that the judicial proceedings are being thwarted by the police officials back in West Bengal by writing such letters. So it will be important to see what action, if the Calcutta High Court decides to take any action in this regard, if any direction is given to forthwith grant the custody of the accused to CBI, because that was in fact the direction that was granted by the High Court, that forthwith give the case papers, give the custody of the accused to the CBI. And also it will be important to see if the matter is allowed to be listed by the Supreme Court today itself, or any hearing is granted tomorrow. So important development expected today in the Sandesh Khali case.
Thanks very much, Shrishti, for joining us on that. Well, we're waiting to see how soon will the CBI be able to take Sandesh Khali perpetrator, Sheikh Shah Jahan, into custody. In fact, the proceedings right now ensue in court. We're going to continue tracking those developments by shifting our focus here to Karnataka's Bengaluru and the unprecedented water crisis that prevails.